Hello folks, I'm Jim Fernhaber, the creator of Bid Central.
And in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to incorporate commuter flights
into your
schedule
to make your
commuter
commuter
life
life
easier
much
and
more
more
organized.
This is a fantastic feature. I
fantastic
think you will
feature.
love
I
it
think you will
for
love it
commuters.
for you commuters.
So strap
So
in
strap in
and get ready for this
quick demo.
First of all, let's set up our commuter routes. And in this instance, my base is Salt Lake, and I'm going to be commuting from San Diego. So I'll select Preferences, Commuter Flight Setup, add or remove route to work, and I'm going to select a single leg commute for the first one here, and I'll click New. As you can see, the two cities, Salt Lake already, because that's my base. And so all I need to do is put in SAN, San Diego, save, and now we have our first route to work. And just for this demo, I'm also going to add a double leg commute from San Diego to Salt Lake via LAX. And I'll save that. So there are my two routes to work. I'll close this out. San Diego Salt Lake and San Diego LAX Salt Lake. And because we put in the routes to work, the reverse routes are automatically created. Salt Lake San Diego and Salt Lake LA San Diego. So I'm going to reselect commutes to work. And now we're going to add new flights for this route. And we're going to capture these flights from TravelNet to make our lives really easy. So I'm going to click Capture Flights from TravelNet. Now I'm going to go to TravelNet, which I already have set up. And I've got San Diego to Salt Lake in my search. So I'm going to search. And there we have San Diego to Salt Lake. So I'm going to select these flights, then use Control-C to copy them. I'm going to go back to the Copy Flights from TravelNet screen, paste flights from clipboard, and now I'm going to process TravelNet flights with the two check marks checked. And as you can see, we now have our San Diego to Salt Lake flights inserted. And now I'm going to click Show Commute Home. So now we want the Salt Lake City to San Diego flight. So I'm going to go down here, highlight the Salt Lake City to San Diego flights, Control-C to copy, then add new flights for selected route, capture flights from TravelNet, paste flights from the clipboard, process flights, and now we have our Salt Lake City to San Diego flights. Now I'm going to go back to Show Commute to Work and select San Diego LA Salt Lake, and I'll put that in here, San Diego Salt Lake via LAX. Search for the flights. Now we have San Diego LA Salt Lake, so we'll have the two-leg commute flights. I'll copy these. Add new flights for selected routes, capture flights from TravelNet, paste from the clipboard, process the flights, and now we have our San Diego LAX Salt Lake flights in addition to our San Diego Salt Lake flights. Now I'm going to select the opposite of those, the Salt Lake LA San Diego flights. As you can see, they're already down here in TravelNet. I'll just copy them, Control-C to copy them after highlighting. Go back to this page, add new flights for selected route, capture flights from TravelNet, paste flights from the clipboard, process the TravelNet flights, and lo and behold, all the flights are added now. We have, I'm going to close this out, we have our commute to work flights and our commute home flights for both the single and double leg commutes. Now comes the fun part, adding the flights from our trips. So these are the trips I have on my flight calendar schedule for this month, arbitrary trips. And I'm going to right click over any day on a trip. So we'll start with the first trip. I'll right click over it, click Show Adjacent Commuter Flights. And because this first flight during check-in time is 7 a.m., there are no flights the same day that connect. So a flight the previous day was selected, and this flight gets in at 22:05. Now say we want to get in a little earlier, I'll just collect PD for previous day. And here's one that gets in at 8 o'clock, so maybe we want to take this flight instead. So I'll select flight that leaves the previous day at 5 o'clock and gets in at 8 o'clock. And then coming home, we have a nice connecting flight nonstop that arrives 2 hours and 36 minutes after our arrival. So we'll select that flight. The previous day gets in 11 hours before, and after arrival departs 2 hours and 36 minutes after. Same thing for the next pairing. Show adjacent commuter flights, and in this case we have a flight from San Diego to Salt Lake that gets in an hour and 50 minutes before check-in, so we'll select that one. And we've got a flight that departs 30 minutes after arrival, so we'll select that one. Notice that this two-leg commute through LA also departs 30 minutes after, but it's a two-leg commute, so we won't select it because we'd rather take the nonstop. We'll transfer these flights to the master commute flight list. We'll view the master commute flight list and we can see them all here. And finally, we'll do it for the last trip on our calendar. And we've got a flight that arrives an hour and 45 minutes before check-in and one that departs 43 minutes after arrival. We'll transfer these flights. Now I'm going to exit, show reports, master commute list. And now we're going to transfer all these flights and the jump seat booking times, earliest jump seat booking times, to our calendar day notes. And now if we want to see when these are added, for example, this commute was the day before, so if we go back 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we right click here and we click on edit day notes, we can see we get the book jump seat on this flight because that's the earliest booking time. And if Bid Central is open on this day in the morning up to 10 a.m., you'll get an automatic alert telling you that you need to book this jump seat. And if it's open between 7 and 9 a.m., every half hour you will get an alert telling you that your jump seat, earliest jump seat booking time for this jump seat is coming up. And this is true for all the jump seats that you add to the calendar day notes. And it doesn't matter if you add the jump seat flights to the calendar day notes, you will still get the alerts every half hour before the earliest jump seat booking time if the Bid Central is open in that jump seat booking window prior to 2 hours before the earliest jump seat booking time. And then if you want to see all the calendar day notes that were transferred, you can click Print Calendar, Small Calendar with Day Notes. We'll do a print preview. And you can see all the jump seat booking times in the calendar day notes for all of the flights that we added to the calendar day notes. This can make your jump seat booking life very nice. And one more thing I want to show you is the reports. There's a couple of kinds of reports. We'll look at the brief report first. So after you book your commuter flight, you can go to the master commute flight list and click the book check mark and add the jump seat record locator so you have it all in one place. Let me go to the master commute flight list. And you can see if I just check the bookmark, then it's checked. And then I can add the record locator here, AC91D alpha, for example, just for the sake of argument. And then when you look at the report, you can see that it's in the report. And it's also in the full report, which has a little bit more information. You can see it's booked, and you get the record locator. And this report just gives you a little more information than the other one. So everything's very organized for you, so you can see exactly what your jump seat booking times are and your flights to and from work, and Bid Central will give you reminders for booking those jump seats. So that's the video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. I highly encourage you to start using Bid Central to make your commuting life easier, and I'll have other videos coming up to show you other amazing features that you can use that will really enhance your airline life.